Hello and welcome back. Well, I guess not welcome back, but welcome to a Total War Warhammer Battle Report. And we are going to bring this back as a new series. So let's start out with my army. I am playing as the Lizardmen. And I brought with me 5 Saurus Warriors. I like Saurus Warriors. They're pretty good at melee. They're pretty good at defending. And they got a lot of health. I quite like them a lot. And I also have supporting them. I have a unit of Temple Guards in the back. On my right flank, I have a unit of Feral Cold Ones, a Feral Stegodon, and 2 Cold One Riders all the way on the left. I also am bringing with me a Skink Priest with the Lore of Heavens on a Pterodon. And my general is Krukgar on Grimlock, because there isn't much that can stop him. And my opponent, he's bringing with him 2 Flamespire Phoenixes, 2 Spearmen, 2 Swordmasters of Hoeth, 1 White Lions, 2 Lothern Sea Guard, 3 Archers, a Mage of Light, and Tyrion himself. Now, this is my first online battle in Warhammer 2, and I probably have not done more than 10 online battles in Warhammer in general. So my builds are, I basically don't know what I'm doing. And I most certainly, because I haven't fought the High Elves in any of my campaigns, I do not at all know what these things are. When I was playing, I did not know that they could shoot, or that they had a range attack, however you want to say it. Anyway, my general plan with this army is I knew they would probably have some range, so I decided it wasn't even worth competing with them. I was just going to use my Saurus to just lock down any front line, Temple Guard to assist with any big units like these, or any cavalry, which he did not bring any. Use my existing cavalry to just secure against any ranged units, and just use my dinos to just smash through. And my Skink Priest, I was hoping I could use the Comet of Cassandora. And I did manage to get a shot off, but he had moved out of the way before it happened. Well, I did kill one, but I damaged the rest of them quite a bit. Now, he is casting a lot of these entanglement spells on my Cold Ones. Well, I don't even know why I bring Cold Ones just because they're really the only cavalry. They are the only cavalry I have. But they move so slow. I just never get any good results with them, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Saurus Warriors are moving up. My Stegodon is the first thing in. Now I know he does say he's losing the battle, or what he is doing is he now has 2 choices, because the Spearmen and the Swordmasters will never stop the Stegodon. Will he commit more troops, which he probably wouldn't, or will he just let him get away with it? And now my Cold One Riders are engaging these Lothern Sea Guard. And these Phoenixes, they're not really participating, which I think was definitely a mistake on his part. He should have had those in as much as possible. Now my Saurus over here are trying to get involved with the Sea Guard. Skink Priest is kind of useless now. And he should be in here. Yeah, there he is. Krukgar is there in the thick of it. He is starting to get some kills. However, he is dealing quite a bit of damage to them. These Phoenixes land, and sadly for them, they happen to land right next to the Temple Guard. I don't know if he intended on doing that. But those Phoenixes are not going to want to stay engaged with this Temple Guard very long, as I guess I should hold this part up. If I can. Yep, they have armor piercing, and they have charged defense against larger foes. And here I have my Cold Ones moving in again the fight. And as you can see, these Saurus are going right through these Spearmen. You really can't rely on a Spearman line if you're fighting the Lizardmen, because your opponent, I would say, is probably going to bring a lot of Saurus. Skinks are just not... Skink cohorts just aren't worth it. I don't even make them in campaign. The only time I build them in campaign is if I want a cheap garrison unit. Other than that, there's almost never reason not to take Saurus. So as you can see, right now the battle is pretty tight. Although there is one thing that's important against the Lizardmen. The Lizardmen will almost never have more troops than their enemy. But if you ever get to a point to where you have close numbers to the Lizardmen, you may be in trouble. The individual Lizardmen units are much stronger, but there's less of them in each unit. However, if you are one of those people who doesn't like bringing a very big army, you may have some troubles fighting the Lizardmen. It's kind of the reverse thing with the Skaven. I guess it doesn't really apply in the reverse. Actually, I guess it doesn't apply at all in the reverse if we're fighting the Skaven, so his Phoenix is going to kill my Skink Priest. I do make a mistake of leaving my Stegodon not fighting, although I probably did order them in the stupid bug with your units forgetting the fight. So he does a very good job of casting, I have to say, of casting things on his units and on mine. He's able to lock down Krokar so that he cannot run away. However, that Phoenix is not going to want to fight Krokar for very much long at all, because Krokar, even this wounded, is still a huge threat. And these Lothrons and these units just aren't going to be able to keep fighting mine for very long. So Krokar does take a very big damage hit here, but I activate one of my abilities. He's still shaken, but I kill one of the Phoenix. So he decides to send his other one in, which is a good idea. However, he just immediately kills the other Phoenix. So Krokar has 2 Phoenix kills. While he certainly has not... No, I actually don't know how much those Phoenix are. I'd imagine they'd be a good amount, but I don't really know. Well, I still don't feel like he paid for himself, but whatever. Here you can see Tyrion fighting these Saurus Warriors. One thing you want to be careful of is legendary lords are very strong, obviously. Krokar is a different example just because Grimlock gives him area of effect damage, which means getting surrounded like this isn't as bad, although you don't want him to be there by himself. Although against Skaven, he can actually take on a Skaven stack by himself in campaign. Tyrion, however, like all legendary lords do have some of an area of effect, but Tyrion cannot fight many of them at a time. And the rest of the Saurus are just going to do enough damage to him that they even could kill him, but they've pretty much been the only ones who have damaged him like this. So you do let me see my Stegodon here, and I should be sending him in any moment to keep fighting the rest of his army, and this is where it starts definitely turning into my favor. Somehow Krokar does not he does not shatter, he does not rout all the way. Although some of mine start retreating too. My units are probably just taking so much damage from his range units. Like, the big thing I think to learn from this is you cannot hold a line. Well, at least as to High Elves. I mean, you could, but if you try and hold a line to against Saurus Warriors, you either need really good defensive units that aren't going to be able to kill them as fast, or the units that can hold them off and fight them off at the same time are going to be expensive, to where even just against regular Saurus, they're going to have more cavalry. And obviously, Krokar, of course, is my favorite legendary lord in all of the games, and is a beast. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace!